Next up, sports talk. Next up, sports talk. How you doing? My name is Francis. Welcome to Next Up Sports Talk. On today's video, I'll be talking about Shamar Nicholson, aka Big BOZA, the second leading all-time scorer amongst active players. That's what we're going to be talking about today in this video. Don't forget, it's free 99. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does help with the growth and the visibility of the channel. This is definitely purely educational purposes and also a little bit of commentary and opinions. One time for the one time. Big up to everybody that's going to be liking and subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget, I need at least 100 minimum 100 likes on this video. Let's get right into this. Waste no time. We're talking about Shamar Nicholson. Yeah, Shamar Nicholson, aka Big BOZA. 19 goals in 56 games. 19 goals in 56 games for Jamaica. One Big BOZA. Yesterday, watched him play in his game in Mexico. Got only 20 minutes of run time in the game. Now, so you only have a small sample size to break down. This is not to bring down or talk down on Shamar Nicholson. This is just purely to talk about the game that I'm watching. I don't know him personally, so this is no ill will, not taking a shot at him. I'm literally just talking about the game that I've seen. I watched Shamar Nicholson play. The ball was on the other side of the field, and his teammate was traveling with the ball on the right side of the field. Shamar is on the left side of the field, kind of coming up, kind of in the middle-ish of the field. And he was jogging. He wasn't really running with much pace to try to, run at the defender and catch the defender off guard, give his, the passer a target, somewhere where he can put the ball knowing that Shamar Nicholson is going to get there. Didn't happen. One of the times, a ball came. So it just looked to me that I don't know if he has lost a passion for the game. I don't know if the money that he's making or has made has changed his passion for the game. That fire, that hunger that I used to see from Shamar Nicholson, aka Big BOZA, I don't see it anymore. Respectfully, I don't see it anymore. So I'm all about talking to the footballers. Where's the love and the passion gone for Shamar Nicholson? Can somebody tell me where the love and the passion has gone? I'm curious. I'd like to know. Also, the bad habits. The bad habits, they continue to carry on and carry over. The bad habits. What do you mean by the bad habits? Well, when you think about it, whenever Jamaica's playing, there's a lot of, your fault, pass the ball. Why didn't you pass the ball? Shamar Nicholson, he did that yesterday in the game against Club of America. Teammate again on the right side of the field was running. He tried to cross the ball over to Shamar Nicholson. It went way over his head. Shamar Nicholson's like, come on, man. Give me a chance to get my head on the ball. Give me an accurate, good pass so I can try to get my head on the ball. So those type of things, it's not everybody that can deal with that type of attitude. Instead of saying, nice try, hand clap, nice try, we'll try it again, let's do, that wasn't it. Now, I don't know the behind the scenes of what's going on with the teammates and whatnot, so I'm going to keep it just strictly on what I've seen on the field and giving you my take on it. Another time, Shamar Nicholson did what he does with the national team, where he's directing. Like, come, press forward. I was watching on Jason Gooner TV. Bless up Jason Gooner. And he's like, come, press. Nobody was pressing with him. He wasn't moving. There was another opportunity where he got the ball in middle. But he had one defender on his left and one defender on his right. He wanted them to put the ball at his feet. They put the ball a little bit too heavy. But Shamar didn't have that afterburner. He didn't have that afterburner to get onto the end of the ball. So the team seem to be discouraged when passing the ball in space because they're not sure if Shamar is going to get on the end of it. Now, the last time I seen him, it looked like he got cement boots on. His legs look heavy. He looks heavy. He doesn't look like he has that pace anymore, that fight, that drive, that hunger. And I'm wondering, where has it gone? He took some time to get in shape from the national team. That's what he said. He was out of shape, so he didn't want to come and just sit on the bench. He wanted to work on himself. And honestly, I mean, if that's working on yourself, we need to go back to the drawing board, Shamar Nicholson. Like, all respect. Because I expect 19 goals in 56 games isn't no small feat. Like, that isn't no, oh, let's just pretend like that's not something. That's massive. That's massive. Okay? That's massive. So it's not that he cannot score. It's not that he cannot score, get on the end of balls. But how good is Shamar Nicholson's first touch lets him down. He needs at least 2 or 3 touches before he can corral the ball to make a shot. You know, he's not the most efficient dribbler. He's not going to step over, give himself space and time. So he's limited in the areas in which he got to get the ball pretty much at his foot, but at the right pace. Because if it's too hard, his control, in my opinion, isn't at that level to where he can control a ball that has a little pace to it. And so it takes, you have to give it to him in the right area, in the right space. And you can't give it to him with too much space because, like I said, he's not, in my opinion, an efficient dribbler from what I've seen. He's not going to take on a defender 1v1 and get there. You got to, he's a rebound, get on the end of rebounds, put it in a space, he'll get to it, and he'll put fire behind that ball. Woof. And I'm a big Shamar Nicholson fan. I'm just trying to find out, Shamar, where has the fire and the love for the game gone? Are you continuing to work at your craft, your speed? You're 28. You're about 28 now. 29, 28, 29. You should be getting into them years where, you're training smarter. You're working smarter. Everything is done at a higher level. But I'm not sure if the money, because they say when you sleep in silk sheets and, you driving fancy cars, you no longer have that desire, that hunger and that fight to go out there and put on performances and remind people just who Big BOZA is. Remind people. I'm putting out a challenge to Shamar Nicholson. Somebody send this to Shamar. I'm challenging Shamar Nicholson to remind the Jamaican people just who Big BOZA is and how clinical you can be given the opportunity. But you got to work on yourself. I don't know if it's your mental space. We already know the touch and the dribbling. But usually run into good space. Give teammates a target to push the ball there and you get on the end of it. Now you're not getting on the end of it. Defenders are beating you to the ball. 9 times out of 10, they're beating you to the ball. So you turn into a striker that's chasing a lot of the game instead of trying to score goals with your ability. So you're wasting your energy and your strength chasing, pressing, and not actually running at defenders and giving them trouble like you once did. Where has that Shamar Nicholson gone? Where has the Big BOZA that scored 19 goals in 56 games gone? That's my question. Now, as I go over here, I'm going to show you something. Let's move to the next screen. Right? Hold on. Perfect. If you look at, this is the list, top goal scorers for Jamaica. Luton Shelton, number 1, 35 goals in 75 games. Anandi Lowe, 27 goals in 81 games. Theodore Whitman, 24 goals in 120 games. Or caps, appearances. Paul Young, 22 goals in 49 caps. And so on and so on. Shamar Nicholson is tied for 6th with Walter Boyd. 19 goals in 56 caps. The legendary, the great, the phenomenal Walter Boyd took 75 caps to get to 19 goals. So it's not that Shamar Nicholson cannot do it. It's not that he cannot do it. I'm not sure if he still believes that he can do it. And if you have done it already, you can do it again. It's can you get back that hunger? Can you get back to that place where you needed to show everybody just how great you are? You can catch a 90 low, which is 27 goals in 81 games. You can do that. I believe you can do that. But I don't know if you believe that you can do that. Are you done playing? Is that it? Is that it? You're done? Big BOZA. Francis here, next to Sports Talk. I believe that you can do it. I believe that you can do it. You got greatness in you. Brother, Mr. Shamar Nicholson, Big BOZA. Remind the people just how great you are. Just how great you are. It's Francis next of Sports Talk. And I'm about to get up out of here. Shamar Nicholson, 45 days, 10 hours, 19 minutes until the next World Cup qualifier window. Can Big BOZA turn himself around and be an asset to the squad in 45 days and get a call up? Peace and blessings to y'all, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Yeah? One Father God. I'm out.